go, so it's slow on the road. It looks like an old, I was just going to say a railway crossing. It is over the railway, but it's a bridge. So just tuck into the near side for the right-hander. As soon as we've got some view, let's have a look. Another right-hander, so we can just straighten that one out and then position up for this one. And then start to straighten out towards the crown of the road. We've got oncoming traffic, so we're not going to go all the way, so somewhere between mid lane and crown. Then we can just move out to the crown. Nice line of telegraph poles there, giving us the line of the road. And we're coming down to a 50 limit, so we're just going to roll, pick up the drive. And just bring the bike in towards the near side. Entry point down here just after the 50 sign. And then straighten out, straighten right through this series of bends. Just hold that position for a second or two, and we just give up position a little bit with the oncoming vehicles before moving back out. Let's have a look then. There's the line of the road with the telegraph poles. So moving towards the near side then, looking over the hedge at 2 o'clock. Can't see anything moving at the moment. Just one or two little drain holes and potholes up through here. So we're just tucked in till we've got view. Got the word slow on the road now. Over the brow, looks like it's left into right. And we've got this crossroads coming up in a couple of 100 yards, so just going to roll off. Oh, this road's rough. Right where you want to be, isn't it? Them out now. Okay, a chevron bend, usually a little bit tighter, aren't they? So right into left S. Coming in towards the near side then. Sure why all this is a 50 on here, so we're just going to roll down to 40, ready to pick it up. There we are. Okay, watching the there's a tractor coming towards us now, so watching the vehicles behind. We're on a near side position here. Let's make sure that vehicles following the tractor can see us and then no one comes out for the overtake. A couple of big wagons, exactly the same. Make sure that we can see and they can see us. Got oncoming vehicles, so we're just going to give up position for safety a little bit. Very long, so we're just going to start to bring the bike in. So looking past the farm, I can see vehicles coming down towards us from the 10 o'clock position. I want to be mindful that nothing's coming out of the farm here, because we know we've got this oncoming traffic, so we're just going to knock a couple of miles an hour down, watching the bike there. If anyone's going to be looking for the overtake, it could well be him. Okay, now we can pick up the drive. Just rest it off at 60 as we come up to the brow. View's expanding all the time, so I can hold this position and this speed into the near side. Right into left S. There it is, so I can just straighten this and just roll down, pick up the drive. I'll roll off for the 50 limit. Mid lane position, that's not a lot of view through there, is there? Okay, so just have a little bit more responsive gear. Back up to 50, and then we can just rest the engine once we've cleared the junction. So top gear, 50 mile an hour, just under 3 grand, just to rest the engine. Just take a mid-lane position to cater for the oncoming vehicles here. Looking down the line of the hedge then, road bearing around to the left. Still a 50, and we're coming down to give way a couple hundred yards further down. So just start to roll power off now. Some sort of limit here is a 30 limit, so a little bit of gentle braking. Thank you, Neil. Only a giveaway then, let's get out there and go. Just hang on for Neil a minute. Top gear to rest the engine in a mid-lane position away from the oncoming van. Just opening up a little bit of view, and ooh, hello. So plenty of time here. So looking across at 2 o'clock, I can see a vehicle coming down. There's obviously going to be a junction down here on the offside. There's this vehicle and there's also another one. So a little bit of a one-way system here. Okay, so we are going straight across. Ah, great, we've got some farm machinery. We love farm machinery. Now, let's not get too close, because if anything bounces off or falls off or comes loose or swings around, we don't want to be anywhere near it. We want to be looking to overtake it as soon as possible. So we're going to start looking to go from following to overtaking, and if the opportunity presents itself and we can create that opportunity, we'll get an overtake in. So just second gear, just trickle along at the moment. Okay, so he's now got an indicator on. Just hang back, let him clear, and watch the thing on the back when it swings out into the road. Okay, so straight back up to 30. So road bearing across around to the right at the top of the hill. So get up to 60 miles an hour. We're looking to maintain this speed if we can. So I can extend the view by just moving into the near side. Views opening up all the time as we come up over the brow. Oncoming motorcycle and a few other vehicles, so make sure they can see us. Present the vehicle, we can see them, they can see us. And then we're coming down to a speed limit here, so we're just going to roll off. It's a 40 limit. So we're just going to run the speed down, and this is going through some of an army base here. So mid-lane position, just present the vehicle to the oncoming traffic, make sure they stay on their own side of the road, nobody's doing any overtaking. Watching at the entrances of the base here, make sure there's no vehicles coming in and out. The tall fences that we're pretty much in line with do restrict the view a little bit in some places along here. So nice view of the entrance. Got these vehicles coming out here. Just start to move over. The road surface is quite odd here. It's been so hot today. It looks like some tiles coming up out the road surface, isn't it? So I'm just going to pretty much mid-lane this for a minute. Right, 40 to 60 then. Yeah, that's melting tar coming up out of the surface of the road. We'll need to be very careful on this. So we're going to actually forget positioning for a minute and just sit mid-lane on what we can see as an obvious dry line, because that's melting tar. Looking up across the bend then, 2 o'clock position, we've got there's a stationary sort of furniture lorry, some big wagon up there, which I think is in a lay-by. This is incredible, this tar, isn't it? So pedal cycle there, make sure the oncoming vehicles can see us. Not much point trying to hold those vehicles, they'd already made their minds up they were coming through. So more of this tar here. Just going to stick mid-lane again now. We're just going to roll a couple of miles an hour off to this 50 limit. Under the trees, hopefully the tar situation shouldn't be as bad. So mid-lane position to come up over the brow, just in case we equalise the danger between anything oncoming and perhaps any pedestrians or horse riders or cyclists or whatever else might be up on the near side. So just going to roll off. You can see this is quite a tight right hand bend here. So just going to roll off the speed, gear, pick up the drive. Power out back up to 50. Just keeping a course out to the crown of the road. We've got this hatched area which gives us protection. It's a bit of a divide here between us and anything oncoming. So I want to cut in, but we've got this vehicle in the junction, so not too much at the moment. Got eye contact. A little nod from the driver there, probably a biker. Next bend is bearing around to the right, so just tucked into the near side. We've got triangular warning signs here, right into left S. Slow on the road, doesn't look like too much of a bend to be honest. And national speed limit applies. Okay, so we just down over the bends there, we can see the tractor hedge cutter here. towards the brow of the hill, then the road's bearing to the right. So we can maintain speed, looking at the line of vehicles to make sure they could see us. So we're just going to present the vehicle. Just watching that car there, just dive down into that junction on the near side. Watching the one with the indicator on, make sure that he's stopped for us. So try and give a warning sign as we come up towards the brow of the hill. So there's a possibility of a loose surface. We can see the line of the road with the telegraph poles here, the road bearing slightly to the right. Into this easy left line of the telegraph poles over the left hand edge here. And we can see the street lamps telling us that there's obviously a speed limit coming up. Just a little demonstration of very low speed to control your position. Oh, I see where we are. Okay, yeah. So just watching not only the vehicles but any people behind the bus. So just by positioning, just hold the bus, hold the Acorn van rather. Straight up to speed, then just checking the mirrors before we come out past the parked vehicle. So quite a tight left hand bend here, speed off, speed off. It's still just a little quick actually. That's alright, yeah, okay. Underdrive all the way around. So we're ready to go at the end of the BOA. Up into top gear to rest the engine. So we've got a nice line of telegraph poles showing us the line of the road around this right hand bend. We've got this vehicle coming down to a junction. We want to turn right on the junction here. So just nice and steady down, look up the road. Yep, it's clear, so we go 5, 4, 3, pick up the drive. A little bit of power to leave, and we can just start coming up through the boxes to rest the engine. Now lost view, so we need to lose a little bit of speed and a little bit of position, which pretty much go hand in hand. So in towards the near side. Okay, so 30 limit, a little bit of gentle braking just to bring us in at 30. We've got 2 lower gears. Better angle of the sun now, so if we see any shadows, well, the vehicle coming towards us, 2 vehicles in fact coming towards us. There I can see. As we come down to the roundabout, I think we are left. Oh, okay, right. Left at the next one, I think. Nobody at the pedestrian crossing, just watching the Audi TT coming out from the offside here. Road bearing around to the left, so just moving out towards the crown of the road. Get a nice early view, looking for shadows on the hedge line over there. Sun's up to our left here. So we've got fairly close following traffic at the moment. We've got this big wagon on behind. So straight to 40 then. Just lose position coming over this blind brow. So work out where you're going to meet that big wagon. It's going to be just after we go through the 30 signs. So we want speed off and then just nicely tucked in out of the way. So one or two oncoming vehicles, otherwise the road's fairly quiet. So the oncoming vehicles and the telegraph poles giving us the line of the road here, and as it bears round to the right. And just down here on the left hand side is the pub. So we're going to signal our intentions to pull into the pub. Just let the lorry on behind know what we're doing, just gently roll the speed down to control him down.
Do you like my jacket, really? I don't. And I saw that you slowed your bike down on the clutch and gears again. So I think you should just walk back to Northampton, Neil, and just think very carefully about what you've done, young man.
Oh, okay, I'll just go then.
And that's the end of our little wing round Wiltshire for this time. I hope you've enjoyed watching it as much as we enjoyed making it. Don't forget you can see the accompanying video to this one on Neil's Back to the Bike channel. We will see you again soon, and in the meantime, enjoy your bikes, guys, and stay safe.